Hey y'all, Blaumagier here, and we're back with another episode of Sonic Generations 3DS. On the last episode, we took on the final stages, and in this episode, we're going to take on the final boss. You may notice that I've already cleared the stage. That's unfortunate because I've been having recording issues. Hopefully they are settled now, but we will take it on again. The only thing that's really lost is that it does reveal the Time Eater and show my rank and how long it took me. As well as after beating the final boss, you do unlock some more missions for mission mode, but that's it. Otherwise, this will be the same as if I had done it for the first time. So let's go ahead and start it. The final gate. Okay, whatever you are. If you want to avoid getting your butt kicked, you'd better give up now.
Hello, everyone.
You're not in a position to demand anything, you nasty little pincushion.
Whoa.
Eggman, but how? He had a little help. Dr. Robotnik? Nobody calls me that anymore. If you would be so kind as to explain, Gentleman Genius Dr. Eggman from the future. It will be my pleasure, most excellent and efficacious Dr. Eggman of the past. Doing these voices is hurting my throat. After my most recent setback, I stumbled upon the primordial form of this Time Eater,
Very good.
which I discovered had amazing abilities even I've never been able to master. It could erase time and space. Then I had the brilliant idea. I would use my discovery to undo my previous defeats. In order to perfect it, I needed the help of somebody as smart as I am. And the only person that's smart is me. Oh, you are too kind, my dear future self, and I was happy to help. And while I was at it, I decided to trap you in this world as well. But the more your monster tears through time, the more damage you do to the world. The world? I'm going to own the world when I'm finished with Sonic. You mean we're going to own the world? I can't listen to any more of this. I beat you all the time by myself, and now there's two of me.
Oh, Sonic.
Then I'll have twice as much fun defeating you. Look out! Oof! Move all you want, I'm still going to stomp you into a blue jelly. Gah! The Time Eater obliterates time and space. Did you really think you could escape him just by running around? Oh, now it's time to meet your doom, Sonics! Whoa! Tails, are you okay? Oh, I think so. Why did you do that? I wanted to help too. Sorry, Sonic. We can't let Tails do all the hard work here, can we, partner? That light.
How could this be?
The Chaos Emeralds! Oh, my editor is going to have fun cutting out all my coughing from doing the voices there.
Looks like fun. Let's do this.
It's time to end this. Time to show them what we can do.
Here goes.
Let's do this. The Time Eater. Okay, so this fight is divided into two phases that get gradually more and more complicated. This phase starts out with just the homing missiles and then this claw, followed by the weakness being exposed, which we homing attack into once the reticle shows up. And make sure you collect all the rings. Then we shift to a 3D perspective. You can try and collect these circles of rings, but it's not really all that necessary because of how many rings you collect in the 2D view. You don't want to get caught. And then once it charges forward, you want to press up or down and mash B until you get around to the weak point. And then we shift back here, where once again we have homing missiles, except now it shoots a little bit more homing missiles. We get rings after the homing missiles. We get green lasers that are pretty easy to avoid because they're telegraphed pretty well. And we do need to avoid them because every time you get hit by one of these obstacles, it takes longer to get through the phase. He'll do 2 claw swipes instead of 1. So, as you can see, it gets a little bit more complicated on every single attack. And for the 3D phase, once again, we just want to kind of always be moving the circle pad. The hands, like, you gotta dodge in the right direction, and I haven't quite figured out every time. But once you get close enough, once again, he'll charge towards you, and you just need to position yourself until you get to the weakness. And then we swap back to 2D again. For the homing missiles, once you get to phase 3, it gets a little more difficult to actually avoid them. I really suggest starting in a corner and slowly working your way up. Now we have 2 green lasers instead of 1. On most of the formations, you can sneak in between them. But it's obviously better to not risk it if you can. Now we got a giant laser, which, okay, he decided to do it from the bottom that time. Usually he does it from the top. You have to get into the upper right or bottom right corner to dodge that attack. And we get an additional claw swipe. And then the weak point will be revealed. The open palm you need to go down for. I keep messing up that attack. Ugh. I really hate the hands. Now we have this clock face attack. Just avoid getting hit by the edge or the clock hands. Unlike I'm doing here. work our way around to the weak point, and once again we're in the 2D segment. Again, I was just starting in the corner for the homing attack. Now we have 3 lasers to avoid instead of 2. Okay, now we have our big laser. If you can bait it on one side, then immediately go up to the other side. Then we have our claw. The weak point gets exposed again. And our final phase is a new kind of phase. It is 3D, but all we have to do is just boost while dodging stuff. And to that regard, you can just kind of move around in a large circle and not have to worry about too much. And once you get close enough, you just fly straight through the core and deliver the final hit. I think that's probably going to be a B rank. This place! We're back at the party! Still warm. Nice! The benefits of time travel.
Hey!
Hey Sonic, it was great teaming up with you. Hope that boost helps you out in the future. I mean, the past. You know what I mean. Dude, sweet! And you're only gonna get better. The gate back to our world is getting smaller. Sonic. We'd better go, Sonic. I wish we had more time. Take care, you two. You too. Bye.
Sonic!
Hey, Sonic, enjoy your future. It's gonna be great. Sonic, why would you lie to yourself like that? You know what is in store for him. Well, actually, he doesn't, because Sonic Generations actually creates a split timeline, as Sonic Forces will later confirm. Classic Sonic goes on to live an experience wholly unique from that which modern Sonic lived. Whereas modern Sonic, after Sonic 3 and Knuckles, went on to go do Sonic 4, and then Sonic Adventure, and so on and so forth from there. Classic Sonic now went on to go do, from Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic Generations, and then Sonic Mania, which modern Sonic didn't get to do. So that's fun. So my thoughts on Sonic Generation. Well, for the HD version, it is my favorite 3D Sonic game. I love all 4 of the Boost-style Sonic games, so I recommend them. Unleashed, Colors, Generations, and Forces. Don't listen to the people that say Sonic Forces is bad. They apparently have never played actually bad Sonic games, like Sonic 06. Shadow Generations was an excellent addition that I thoroughly loved. And then, for the 3DS version, I said many times that it's basically like the 4th Sonic Rush game. As far as the handheld Sonics go, I fully recommend playing all of the Sonic Rush games. That would be Sonic Rush Adventure, Sonic Colors for the DS, and Sonic Generations for the 3DS. They are excellent, very fun. Fully recommend. I hope you all are enjoying this brand new ending credits medley. Aside from Green Hill Zone and the theme of Sonic the Hedgehog at the end of this, it's a completely different medley from what we got with the HD version. As for 100%ing, I do want to go back and 100% both the 3DS and the HD versions. For the 3DS version, it's technically just doing the mission mode, but I could also go back and get S ranks on everything. The thing is, getting S ranks on everything in the 3DS version doesn't actually unlock anything at all, and there's no MacGuffins to collect or anything. It is literally just beat the game and then do all the missions in mission mode, and then you've 100%ed the game. As for the HD version, I already got S ranks on all the challenge gates. I got S rank on all the bosses and rival fights except for the final boss, so I have to redo that boss. And then I will have to get S ranks on all the levels that I did not. In addition to that, I need to get all the red star rings that I'm missing. And then they also added in Sonic X Shadow Generations 3 Lost Chow in each act that I'll have to find. And then that'll be the 100% for Sonic Generations. For Shadow Generations, I didn't S-rank anything, so I will have to go back and S-rank all of the levels, both acts, all of the challenge gates, all 4 per level, all of the bosses. And not only that, the challenge gates and each act has 3 MacGuffins hidden in them each. Some of them I got all of them in, some of them I didn't. I will have to make sure I go and get all the ones that I missed. And then after all that's done, there's a lot of stuff to do in the actual hub world. There are challenges to do, as well as chests that are spread out around the hub world that I can open to get like music and art and whatnot that require the MacGuffins found from in the levels to open. And I would like to go back and do this for all 3 of these games. But I think I would probably lose a lot of viewership if I just immediately jumped into doing only that. So what I am going to do is I'm going to start doing other Let's Plays. We will come back to Sonic, and I'm currently following Classic Sonic's timeline, so the next game I'll play will be Sonic Mania. However, Sonic is not going to be the next Let's Play I do. I would say I'm going to return to my roots, but I guess Sonic kind of is my roots, considering Sonic Advance 2 was my very first Let's Play. But I'm returning to my other roots for my next Let's Play for a little bit. And for the Sonic 100% stuff, I will probably just sprinkle in videos of that 1 to 3 times a week. I think that's a pretty good compromise. That means you're still going to get at least 4 videos that's not mindlessly retreading Sonic Generations levels that I've already played. And I hope that that is a good compromise for everyone. I have been considering doing a second Let's Play alongside the one that I'm planning to do. But that might be too much. Really let me know in the comments if you want me to do just one Let's Play alongside going for 100% or 2. I don't have a whole lot of time, so I can't go past 2 Let's Plays, but I can manage doing 1 Let's Play and 100%ing Sonic Generations. But yeah, that is gonna do it for the Sonic Generations main playthroughs of Shadow HD and 3DS. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It is my favorite 3D Sonic game. Shadow Generations only cemented that fact further. And yeah, that's really all I've got. There's a little cutscene after the credits here. But other than that, all I'm going to do is say my... well, we're basically at that little cutscene, so I guess we'll wait patiently for it. Hopefully I don't cough too much doing the Eggman voice again. I do like that this picture is actually in pretty high quality. All the cutscenes in the 3DS versions, like Generations and Lost Levels in particular, which actually uses the same full motion video, they're like way lower quality. So I do appreciate that that picture was high quality. Anyway, here's our extra scene. Are you sure you saw a door over here?
How could this be?
What? You were the one who said you saw a door over here. Well, I know it was one of us. Shut up and keep looking. What time is it? It's the same time as when you asked before, and it will be the same time when you ask later. There is no time here. Let me just say that this was a brilliant plan that you came up with. Don't get too self-righteous. It'll be your plan pretty soon. Why would anyone try this stupid plan twice? I heard that. So tell me something. Do we ever win? There are times where we come close. Very, very close indeed. So, no. That's encouraging. I can only pray that I don't end up like you. Good luck with that. By the way, Dr. Eggman, what time is it? And like I said, this wasn't my first take at this. Normally, you would have unlocked the last set of missions by beating the final boss. I already did, so here we are. But this has been Sonic Generations for the Nintendo 3DS. I am Blaumagier. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a comment, smash that like button, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!